All right, guys, here we are for the Tiny Race Series, race 1 of 4 by Zwift in Cider. And just as it sounds, we'll be doing 4 tiny races. First one is 7.5 kilometers on tides and temples. And as far as I can tell, the races start flat and fast, and then they get quite pitchy at the end by race 4, where we are headed up Oh Hill No. So we're doing Oh Hill No, I think 1.2 kilometers of Oh Hill No. In the advanced group, 700 to 1,000, there are 51 people stacked into this 7.5 kilometer race to start. This is gonna be wild. So let's get into it, and here we go. So it is only 7K, but it is still 7K, and it is a group of 50. So drafting and being efficient, especially in race 1 of 4, I think is super important. Okay. Well, let's see how this shapes up over the coming kilometers. If this were just its own race and we didn't have 4 of them, I don't think people would be pacing it. But since there are 4 races, there is pacing and strategy involved. All right. Just want to be moving with the group. I think we have one person off the front just trying to go early, which is wild. Long way to TT, 1 versus 50. We go down this, up the little rise, and through the tunnel. Carry the speed of the group up this 2% rise. That's a nice feature of Zwift. 1%, 2% gradients. You can generally draft, especially at 40K an hour. So we don't have to spend a bunch of extra energy on those hills. Instead, we can just be cruising along. All right, coming up on 6K to go. And I wonder where that finish line will put us. Perhaps it'll put us in the sand on this course. A sprint banner in the sand. We'll see. And if that's the case, there will be a little bit of elevation in this race, but the tiniest bit. And we should still be able to just carry speed with the group through the undulations, like we're doing now on this 1%. Let's hold power. People like to push down this hill for some reason, so it will pick up here. We just want to go with it. If it's stretched out, we don't necessarily want to be in the mushroom. We want to be in the back of the stretch, front of the mushroom, which is where we're working towards now. Okay. Now the whole group mushrooms, so we're fine then. Still people off the front. Trying real hard in this first very short race. Let's spin up this gradient. Let fast wheels carry us as the whole group comes together. Now, there is some elevation which will be happening pretty soon. The bottom portion is draftable, and you push on the second half. Okay. 3.5K in, 4 to go. Even though these races are tiny, it still takes a few minutes to complete. Maybe 10 to 12 minutes a race, with only a couple of minutes of rest before the next one. Okay, we're gonna come around this corner, and then as it rises, bottom section is draftable, so we will do that. So we can spin this section here. Flattens out just a touch, and the time to work is here. Two guys off the front. The whole group's here. Let's pick up speed. All right. Ooh, going mighty fast through here. Just with the group. No panic. Four races total. This is just the first one. Gotta be efficient. $2K to go. All right, less than 1.5. Middle of the pack, that feels good. Less than a K. And arrow. And go. Ooh, I feel bad today. It's okay. 5 minutes to the next event. Perfect. 20-something place. Mid-pack. Just looking to be consistent today. Break is pretty short in between each ride. So what do you guys think? Have you done these tiny races? Do you like the format? 4 different efforts with the expectation that everybody starts and finishes all 4. That is rarely the case, especially in the later races, 3 and 4. You get some late joiners with fresh legs, and that always makes it interesting. But the idea is that you start and you see it through. And it'd be rad if there was greater enforcement of that. If Zwift just insisted that if you start, you have to finish, or you don't count. Okay, heart rate's coming down pretty quickly. That's awesome. I'm just gonna keep spinning the legs till we get to our second race. And that one, tiny race number 2, elevation evaluation, 6K long. Feels eerily similar to the first race in that I think it goes out this direction. So, yeah, not really sure what is expected there, but we'll see. Okay. So we'll get 9.5K done in sort of each one of these tiny races before the next race. And these races cover the hour, sort of an hour all in all. 2 minutes to the next race. So let's say it's 9K. That means with racing and easy and 1 minute before start time. And we're looking at about 36 kilometer per hour average for the hour. That's not bad. Okay. But we probably should join this event. It's going to take us there. And it'll auto select. So let's just pedal until it auto selects. And we're at elevation evaluation, 6.1 kilometers for this event. Because I don't think it's going to be 6 kilometers going up the hill. So I do believe this will start flat again and be very similar to the first race. But I could be wrong. Never know. So here we are Groundhog's Day, same start pen, less than a minute. Race 204 by Zwift Insider, tiny races. Still 50 people in the start pen. That feels very similar to what it was previously. "30 seconds to go before our second effort. Let's see if I can still be efficient and position myself a little bit better for the end of race 2. When I went to sprint, legs felt very heavy and stingy from yesterday's mostly TT effort around bridges and boardwalks. Race number 2, here we go. Okay. Good news is, this is the same group we just rode with, so everybody should be feeling pretty similar. Okay. One guy off the front, just gone. Everybody else pretty well behaved. Moving with the group. So, headed the exact same direction as last time. Six kilometers instead of 7 this time. Oh. But man, this is eerily similar to last race. Little spin up this hill just so we can get to the flat with the lead guys and turn the effort off and just draft. Trying to keep the riding smart. Not even halfway done with our races. That's a fun format. It's different. And you might say, well, why not just do fastest through segment racing? I think this one has more finality to it. You end at the line each time. You're not carrying speed through, strategizing for the next checkpoint. Because you have a break, you can warm down. Whew. Some good speed down these hills. Here comes the group. Push a little bit right here on the flat because the group behind is going to come over the top, and we want those wheels. There we go. Still towards the front, still on the fastest wheels as they present. What do we get? Ooh, feather. Well, would you look at this? Never have I ever looped back on this course before. That's wild. Do we get another power up? Let's try it. I don't think we do. We do! Oh, that's rad. 2 power-ups in the span of about 30 seconds. Both of them feathers. Keep that in mind if I'm ever on that loop back course. 3.2K done, 2.8 to go. More than halfway here. There will be an effort up this riser here, but it's draftable. We're still at 42 kilometers an hour. So it should not be a ton of work. At 4%, well, I gotta work a little bit, but back to 2 and 1, we draft, and then we push here at 3, and we hold our place, and right back into efficiency. 3% and more, gradient on Zwift, do the work. 2% or less, draft it. No work to be done. If you do it right, you won't even feel the 1 or 2%. Okay, interesting, less than 2K. Let's just go with this group. Do not want to get left behind. Adar out front, like 7 watts a kilo. Okay, let's be efficient up this gradient. Little push. Keep the push going. It's only a K to go. Let's try and time this. Feather. A little better. A little better. 21 this time. All right. It's the right direction. 25 or 24, 21 on this one. Let's see if we can see if I can break into the top 20 on the next race. Because this one was only 6K, we have over 6 minutes of rest to prep for the next one. So, heart rate's in the 140s. I need that down, down, down. Let's go. That's not the direction I wanted to go. Not at all. So, I'm also in a terrible gear. Gear 1. There we go. Okay. Let's flip it. Okay. And hopefully we just turn left here. That would be great. But if not, we'll find our way out of this. Nope. Okay. Cool. We're going like on the reverse sort of deal here. This forces me up the hill again, which is hilarious. That is one thing that is too bad about steering. Steering on Zwift is on command, and it's not on command at all. So unless you steer when they say you can steer, you don't get to steer where you want to go. Yeah, once again, I didn't climb the hill high enough. So this is gonna force me back out the way I just came from. And we're just gonna lose our minds. Okay, are you gonna give me the choice? You're gonna give me the choice to turn here. Come on, Zwift, there you go, we did it. Headed to Jungle Ruins. So the next race, my understanding, it's gonna go this way towards the climb, the Mayan Ruins climb. Right, is that right? Where are we going? Let's find out. I actually know this. Tiny Race 3 Coastal Crown Loop, 5.7 kilometers. So unsure if that takes us all the way into the climb or not. But perhaps, mayhaps, or maybe it just ends before the climb. I don't know, but I do know that oh hill no, it's only 1.2K, so that's going to be a straight up drag race, straight up, just up, up, up. Okay. Heart rate good, back under 100. So the races really haven't been beating me up too much. So my heart rate's not staying elevated, which is a good sign. Okay, can I break into the top 20 on this next effort? That is the question. And in about 2 minutes, we'll start to find out. As we get into race 3 of 4, Tiny Races, Coastal Crown Loop. This one is also a little bit less than 5.7K. So, races are getting a little shorter. It should auto-select for us so that with a minute to go, we are back in the start pen, and it does. And that takes us back into the start pen. There are only, there are 50 people signed up for this one, and there are only 43 signed up for the final race, which is straight uphill. Not surprising. Okay, auto select. Here we go. Oh man, here we are again. less than a minute to start before race number 3 of 4. In that advanced group, 700 to 1,000, the Coastal Crown Loop, 5.7 kilometers. 45 people are here. Let's see if we get back to that 50 or not that we had for the opening rounds. 30 seconds to start. Let's take this moment to hydrate a little bit. Salty. 15 seconds. Oh boy. And here we go again. Okay, just out of the gates with everybody else who, like us, has been softened up by the first 2 races. Okay. 5.6K of fun. Moving well through these sections. On the flats, just really looking to stay with everybody. And just like that, 5K to go. Just moving along. Pretty quick here. $4K to go. No, not yet. There we go, 4K. Okie dokie. Spin up over this little riser. Just to stay with the speed. There we go. Okay, kilometers are ticking off. Getting a little more comfortable at these speeds. Fast A races, when it's between 45 and 50K an hour, takes an adjustment when you come up out of the B's. But you figure out the gearing, you figure out the rhythm. You learn to be efficient even at speed, and that becomes key. Okay. Still in the bunch. Working to stay more towards the front. So I do have ambitions. Trying to crack the top 20 in this third race. But that doesn't mean that I can't ride smart. In fact, if I'm gonna crack it, I'm gonna have to really ride smart. A lot of fast guys here today. A lot of punchy, fast guys here today. Gives me a chance to work on my punchiness. I'm just a lumbering 82.5 kilogram diesel. Very efficient. But when it comes to climbing and sprinting, I need work. I need to be able to translate great efficiency in the peloton to speed when needed and where needed. So races like this are great for me. Forces the efforts each time. Okay, it's starting to pick up. And here it goes. Gotta move up. Oh, did I do it? Yeah. All right. 17th. Top 20. That cost me. Oh, that cost me. That was a pretty sustained effort through the last 1.5K. So I can't imagine I'm the only one who got softened up. I don't want to. Actually, yeah, we're going to go. No, we're going to recover. I was thinking of climbing, but yeah. I need the heart rate to come back down. Okie dokie. How's it going? That was a fast one. Oh. Okay. So that is race 3 of 4 done. I got a little less than 6 minutes to get my heart rate in check before it goes sky high again. And that sky high comes in the form of oh hill no, 1.2K of oh hill no, which means it's just straight up. So all of these efforts have been right around 8 minutes long or so, right? 8 minutes, 8.5. So I think I can expect the climb should be around the same if the race creators intended it that way. So even though it's 1.2 kilometers, it's all uphill, there is going to need to be pacing. So I'm going to start steady, and one of two things is going to happen. Either I'm going to hold that steadiness to the best of my ability, or as we start getting up higher towards the finish, then I'm going to open it up a bit and see if I can't steal a couple wheels towards the end. And because let's be honest, I'm not going to be leading this thing. I'm going to be, if everything, all things equal, I'm going to be mid-pack, maybe 3/4 of the way back, because I need to work on my climbing. I got to get all 82 kilograms of body weight up that hill, which requires a lot of wattage. And that's not an excuse. I'm a bigger guy. I can produce more wattage, but I still need to work on my power to weight ratio. I'm a guy in the low 4.1 to 4.3 watts per kilo for average hard races, going up against guys who average above 5, especially on the climbs. So the only thing I can do is ride my race. It doesn't matter what anybody else does up a hill. It's not a drafting situation, so I don't have to cater my efforts to their wheels. Just got to stay very internal. Got to be out of the gates with everybody. Yeah, absolutely. And once I'm out of the gates with everybody and the hill starts, then I got to get real internal. Three minutes to the start of tiny race number 4. So let's see. Tiny race number 4, oh hill. Now, start list is down to 46. Oh. Okay. So this is 1.2 kilometers that ends partway up the grade. There are no power-ups. I wouldn't expect there to be any power-ups, but now we know for sure. Two minutes until our final race, 4 of 4. The Zwift Insider Tiny Races. Guys, if you're still watching, thank you so much. Really do appreciate the support. It's been awesome. Been getting some comments on the YouTube channel directly, and also people are emailing me at Rough Draft Cycling. Really enjoying the communications. It's awesome. Zwift is just such a great place of camaraderie and fun and fitness and positivity. So looking forward to more of that almost on the daily. I'm posting these rides almost daily. Miss a few days here and there, but most days I'm on it. Okay, in what do we got? 10 seconds. It's going to take us back to the start line for the last and final oh hill no uphill climb. Here we go. Alrighty, here we are. 1 minute, less than a minute, till race 4, which is straight up the hill. Got to think about myself, what I want to do. There are going to be people hitting the bottom of the hill, 7 watts a kilo, 6 watts a kilo, trying to get some space, then to get into their rhythm. Just got to let them go. Got to stay within myself. In the chat, we got 63 kg, so I might have a little advantage over some of you heavier guys and girls, but will struggle. The response to that, have fun. Oh boy, here we go. Everybody here should be on the struggle bus if they all committed to races 1 through 4. 3 races under our belts already. And this is not lacking effort early. Okay. Okay. There we go. And now it's going to start counting. None of the distance mattered until this moment. Here we go. People are going to go, and they're really going to go for it. Within myself. Oh. Yeah. Woof. What is that, 27th? I think that was as best I was going to climb. Stayed within myself in the high fours. Pushed with 100 meters to go. Got in front of the guy we were with and almost caught the guy, sorry. Caught the guy right in front of me before the line. 27th place, I guess it was. No regrets, that's what I had. I did it the best I could. There's nothing else to do. Oh, let's get the pedals turning over again. Well, guys, wasn't that something? Ah, shoot. Look at me, not paying attention. Getting stuck on a radio tower. Okay, jungle ruins. That really is the toughest intersection of all of Zwift for me. I can never get it right. No, thank you. You gotta not press buttons and then press all the buttons. So much work. All right, so what was it? Like 24th, 21st, 17th, 27th. And race 1, tested the waters. Race 2, got a little better. Race 3, made a demand on myself to be top 20. Made it to 17th. And race 4, up oh hill no, was just meant to ride within myself. I think I did a really good job of that. Just ride my own race, being in a position to push really hard through the finish, and took 2 wheels with less than 200 meters to go on that climb. So very steady and smart for a K, and then 200 meters of opening it up, and it worked out pretty well. Oh, what a day. Guys, if you tried the tiny races, let me know. I know there are other formats, other races that do multi-small race, but this is the Zwift Insider tiny races. Tip to tail, an hour. Right? An hour of racing with little segments of cooling down in between. Probably covered 35K in the hour, since a whole K of that was straight uphill on the work that we did. All in all, I like it. It does force me, these smaller races force me to work on my weaknesses, being sprints and hill climbs. You know, all the things that win the Zwift races, sprints and hill climbs. That's what I've got to work on. I got that diesel engine. If I'm comfortable, I can just go forever. I can go forever at a moderate intensity. But it's covering surges, it's sprinting at the end of races, and it's riding hills. That's where I need to get better. And a ride like today, races like today, that addresses that head on. So all that is left to do is warm down. Good news is my heart rate's already back towards 100. We'll work to get it back into the 90s and 80s before I stop pedaling. So, great start to the weekend for me. Hope your weekend's going well. And for now, that's all from me.